Good morning, Freedom Kids. I'm so excited that you're joining us today, and I cannot wait to get into today's lesson. First, I want to thank everyone who are sending in their answers to kids@myfreedomdfw.com. Bucks are waiting for you. We'll have the same opportunity today for you to send in your answers after we give you a few questions at the end of today's lesson. If you have any other questions, any other concerns about what we do here at Freedom Kids, or about the video, about baptism, about anything, just send us an email at kids@myfreedomdfw.com. Let's get started.
We celebrate the love of our God that breaks out like an echo all around us. If you felt it before, sing this song with us. Just say, when night has fallen, when fear is coming, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. Hey, you won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Sing, echo in my soul. Sing this verse with us. In every season, you keep repeating, yes, Lord, promises to me. Oh, now there's no stopping what you have started until it is complete. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Oh, I've decided I'm not giving up. Why? 'Cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Yes, Lord, your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Sing, echo in my soul. I hear you in your mind. Soul. Echo in my soul. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. I've decided I'm not giving up, 'cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out, breaking out. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo. I feel it from you. Your love is holding on and it won't let go. I feel it breaking out like an echo, echo in my soul. Echo in my soul. Yes, Lord, echo in my soul. Do me a favor, Union. Lift your voice in this.
Oh, taste and see will shout it to you. Oh Lord, my God, I will give thanks to you forever. Oh Lord, my God, I will give thanks to you. Oh Lord, my God, I will give thanks to you forever. Oh Lord, my God, I will give thanks to you. Yeah.
All right, for this week's activity, I want you to grab some index cards. They can be any color or they can be sticky notes of any color, but I want you to write this week's memory verse on each one of them. And I want you to slip them in areas that you may or may not visit often this week. Put it in your parents' car, put it in your parents' bag for work, put it in your own bag so you have this reminder when you're at school. Stick some notes to the restroom mirror or your mirror in your room. But I want you to have this reminder throughout the week, and hopefully it'll bless someone if they see it. I have mine on a neon card. It's this memory verse, and it's gonna bless me and my family this week, and I hope the same for you.
Hey there, old chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl. Welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV, hosted by Carl, where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now, once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Hey there, kiddos. It's good to see you. If you remember correctly, I accidentally locked myself in a museum. So I'm stuck here all day. Hours. I'll tell you what, for the most part, it's been pretty cool. I've discovered the ocean section. I climbed up a T-Rex's bone nose. I even played frisbee with a plate that was over 2,000 years old. And I still would have been playing with it if it wouldn't have broke. But oh well. But I'll be honest, I got a problem now. I am hungry. For real, I've been walking around this museum and I am shocked about all the things that are making me hungry. For example, do you know what a pyramid looks like? Basically 4 slices of pizza stacked against one another. Or an airplane, for example. If you squint your eyes just right, doesn't it look like 2 breadsticks just stacked upon one another? Golly, all this museum talk is just making my hunger and thirst even greater. Ah! Hey! Look at this. Apparently this is a 1,000-year-old chip. This thing was made on a boat by the Vikings. And I can imagine this thing tastes just about as it smells. But a man's gotta eat. Here we go. Yum, it tastes like water, beard hair, and marshmallow. Overall, not bad for something that might make me sick and send me to the doctor. Now for something to wash it down. Yes. Now apparently this bowl was made in Egypt hundreds of years ago. The water inside of it was there when they found it. So this water is super, super old. They said right here that if this water is drunk, it could be deathfly. Huh, I wonder if that means I'll get superhuman powers. Let's see.
Carl, don't!
Ah!
Whew, that was a close one, Carl.
What are you talking about? Oh. What are you talking about?
The water is incredibly dangerous to drink, Carl. You could have got hurt.
How in the world do you know?
It says if you drink it, it could be deadly.
Oh, very good. Thanks, Andy.
No worries, man. I'm glad you're okay. But, so what's up with you? Are you still stuck at the museum?
Yep, looks like I'll be spending the whole day in here. It's been a little tough, but the 1,000-year-old cracker made me feel a little better. Well, it's funny because that bowl of water reminded me of Jesus' first miracle.
Really? What was his first miracle? I'm trying to think. It was when he walked on water, right?
No, it was at a wedding.
Really? A wedding?
Oh yeah, it was cool.
Well, what happened?
Well, Jesus was with his mother, Mary, at a wedding in a place called Galilee.
Oh, so was it like Jesus' family getting married?
I'm honestly not sure. But shortly after they got there, the whole wedding ran out of wine.
So there was nothing left to drink. Man, that is definitely not what you would want at your wedding.
Right, so Mary runs over to Jesus and said, "Hey, Jesus, we're out of wine. We need help." Something like that. And then Jesus was like, why is that my problem, Mom?
Did he really say that?
Not quite, but Jesus didn't really see it as something that he needed to fix, but
what?
he did anyway. Mary looked at the servants and told them, "Hey, do everything that Jesus tells you to do."
Are they gonna just run to the store and get some more?
It wasn't that simple. Jesus told the servants to take 6 stone jars and fill them up with water.
Wait, hold up. How big were these jars?
Big. These things held like 20 to 30 gallons each. So when they're full, they are super heavy.
For sure, but don't they need more wine, not water?
Yep.
But Jesus is telling them to get water, right?
You got it.
I'm confused.
Well, this is where it gets awesome. They bring the water jugs back, they pull a little water out of it and take it whoever's in charge of the wedding, and guess what?
He was confused too because it was still water?
Nope. It was now wine. And they said it was better than what they had earlier. Jesus turned water into wine.
Whoa, that's incredible. How did he do that? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I could turn water into chocolate milk, I'd probably be the happiest person alive.
Well, the only way that Jesus was able to do that was because he had God's Spirit inside of him. Jesus was giving us a small sample of what God can do.
Wow, just like Jesus transformed that water into wine, he could also transform our hearts into what God wants for us.
Yes, and this is why it's one of my favorite stories. Also because it was a wedding, and weddings have cakes. Man, I'm hungry again.
Hey there, kiddos. This week's big idea is something special. It's Jesus gives us a taste of God's power. So let's say it all together. But because sometimes it's very quiet in a museum, let's try whispering it, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jesus gives us a taste of God's power. Great job, kids. Now, thanks for listening so well to today's story. Now, I think I might need to go and talk to Carl and see if I can help him out. So, we will see you on our next episode of Grow TV. See you next time.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Grow TV.
Dear God, thank you for Jesus who gives us a taste of your power. We know that even when, especially when, we are weak, you are strong. We know there is so much more power to experience as we learn to trust in you. Amen. All right, now let's get into some questions. So, there was a problem at the wedding. Can you recall what happened? They ran out of wine. So this was a wedding, it was supposed to last a week, and on the 3rd day they ran out of wine. They didn't intend for everyone to have 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 10th servings of wine. There were so many people traveled from miles away, and they were supposed to enjoy this wine throughout the week, but they ran out on the 3rd day. So they needed the wine, because they may have had some for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it was to accommodate many people. Now for a second question. Someone went to Jesus because they knew he had the power to change the circumstance that they were in. It was Mary. She went to Jesus, made the request because she knew that he had the power to change the situation where the party would have ended before a week had gone by. And that would have been an embarrassment to the bride, the groom, the family, to the one who arranged the party. And lastly, if you have not been paying attention, there was a miracle performed. Jesus turned water into wine. If you do not understand what it takes to make wine, and he made water into wine, turn water into wine in this moment, you're missing it. So in order to make wine back in that day, the grapes had to be fermented. So this would be a 4-week process. This will be a 4-week process. And this is the first miracle that Jesus performed that we can recall in the book of John. And this was not only to show how much power that was in Jesus at that moment amongst the people that were at the wedding, but also this was a moment to share with the disciples who were also invited to the wedding how much power he had within him. All right, for today's memory verse, it's going to be found in Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 13. And it says, "You will seek me, and you will find me, when you seek me with all your heart." I want to put some movements to it, and I want you to join me. So get ready. Let's say the verse again. It says, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." And I want this to stick with you throughout the week. Here's the movements. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. Try with me. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart.